My beloved child, take a moment to breathe and quiet your heart. You've waited, you've hoped, and you've prayed for this day to come. And now, it's finally here. This moment is yours. A promise I gave you long ago is about to be fulfilled. You may not have seen it coming, but I want you to know that I have always been working toward this moment for you. Precious heart, if these words meant something to you, let me see a like. So, don't rush through this. Don't let distractions pull you away. Stay with me until the end, because I'm about to reveal the truth of what I've been preparing for you all along. You've waited through seasons of silence, through times of doubt, and through moments when you weren't sure if things would ever change. You wondered if I was listening, if I was paying attention to your cries, your dreams, and your hopes. But my child, I saw every tear, heard every prayer, and felt every hope that you held close to your heart. This is the day I told you about, the day that would make sense of all your waiting. Your patience has not been in vain. Each moment you waited was preparing you, strengthening you, and building something beautiful within you. Right now, take a deep breath and allow yourself to feel the joy of this promise being fulfilled. This day is yours. I know there were times when you felt like giving up. The path was hard, and the struggles seemed endless. You wondered why things had to be so difficult, why the journey had to be so painful. But, my beloved, every struggle you faced was leading you here. I was with you in those moments of hardship, carrying you when you couldn't walk on your own. Your strength grew through those struggles. You became resilient, compassionate, and wise. Each obstacle was not a detour but a necessary step on the path to this moment. You may not have seen it then, but now, looking back, you'll realize that those struggles made you who you are today. There were times when your faith wavered, when you questioned if this day would ever come. You held on to hope even when it felt fragile, even when it was only a small spark in the darkness. But my child, your faith carried you through. Every prayer you prayed, every time you trusted even though you couldn't see the outcome, those were acts of faith that moved mountains. I watched as you continued to believe, as you held on to hope even in your weakest moments. That faith has brought you to this day, the day I promised you. You've held dreams close to your heart, dreams that sometimes felt too big, too far out of reach. You wondered if they would ever come true, if you were just foolish to hope for something so beautiful. But, my beloved, I placed those dreams within you for a reason. Those dreams were not random. They were my promises to you. I whispered them to you because I wanted you to believe in the life I planned for you. And now, those dreams are coming to life. This is the day I told you about, the day when you would see those dreams turn into reality. Through every up and down, every moment of joy and despair, I was there with you. There were times when you felt alone, like no one understood what you were going through. But I need you to know, I was always by your side. I was there in the quiet moments when you felt like no one else was. I held you when you were too tired to carry on. I whispered encouragement when you felt like giving up. I never left you. And now, I am standing here with you in this moment of victory, just as I was with you in every struggle. You faced disappointments, closed doors, and lost opportunities. There were times you felt rejected, left out, and uncertain about the future. But, my beloved, every closed door was leading you to this one, the door that would open to a future more beautiful than anything you could have imagined. Those closed doors were not failures. They were my way of guiding you toward the path I had planned all along. I needed you to trust me, to believe that I was working behind the scenes, even when things didn't make sense. And now, here you are, standing before the door that I have opened for you. Dear child, there are hearts waiting for a touch of inspiration, someone you know could use this very message as a guiding light. Take a moment to share this video and offer them the encouragement they may need to find hope. You remained faithful, even when it was hard, even when no one else saw your efforts. You chose to do what was right, to stay true to me, even when it would have been easier to take another path. My child, I saw every act of faithfulness. Your faithfulness has brought you to this day. This is your reward for every moment you chose to stay true, every time you trusted me, and every sacrifice you made. You have been faithful, and now you are reaping the rewards. There were seasons of sorrow, times when it felt like the weight of sadness would never lift. You wondered if you would ever feel joy again, if the light would ever return. But I promised you, my beloved, that joy would come again. This is the day I told you about, the day when joy would return to your heart, when the heaviness would lift, and you would feel my peace like a river flowing through you. Your joy is here, just as I promised. There were times when you questioned your worth, wondered if you were making a difference, if your life truly mattered. But my child, your life has always been filled with purpose. Every moment, every choice, every step, it was all leading you to this day. I created you with a unique purpose, one that only you can fulfill. You are here because I have a plan for you, a purpose that goes beyond what you can see. This day is a part of that purpose, a part of the story I've been writing for you all along. This moment is beautiful, yes, but it's not the end. It's just the beginning of what I have in store for you. I promised you a future filled with hope, with joy, with purpose. This is just the beginning of that promise being fulfilled. There is so much more waiting for you, my beloved. The journey we are on together is far from over. Each step, each day, is leading you into a life more beautiful, more fulfilling than you can comprehend. My beloved child, I told you this day would come. I told you that your patience, your faith, your dreams, and your journey would all lead to this moment. And now, it's here. This is the day I promised you. Let your heart rest in this truth. I am with you, I have always been with you, and I will continue to walk beside you every step of the way. This day is yours, a testament to my love, my promises, and my faithfulness. My dear one, this message of hope and encouragement is meant to be shared. Think of 3 friends, family members, or colleagues who may benefit from a little extra positivity today and send this video their way. You never know whose day you might brighten. Amen.